Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name is Lorraine Tierney, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm so glad you're joining me today. It is Saturday, September 27th, and I almost never go live on a Saturday. But tomorrow we're celebrating my daughter's birthday in Vermont, and I'm going to stay over. And so Monday's going to be crazy. So I wanted to show you this project. So today it is. So we are going to make a little exploding box treat holder. So I've seen these forever and I was intimidated by them, to be honest. I thought they looked like they would be too hard, but they are really easy to make and I can't wait to show them to you. So please say hello when you jump on. I really like to know who's watching and I love to chat a little bit with you. And if you comment, you'll make my day. Okay, so let's switch my camera over. You can see my hands. So I'll show you the little box. Isn't this just adorable? Let me see. Okay. It is, I don't know what size it is. Let's measure it. It's about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And it has a little lid on the top that you can decorate. And when you open it, it opens like that. So this is one of those Ferrero, I don't know, hazelnut thingies. I actually don't like these, but they're a great size to fit in this box. So here you could put a little thank you, or you could put a little message. It's really cute. And then these just fold right up and the cover goes back on. I thought these could be really cute on a table with a place setting. They could be cute for coworkers on their birthday. How about if you left a tip at a restaurant with a little box like this on the little tip slip? Wouldn't that be so cute? So let's make them and you will see how easy it is also. So I have 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm using shaded spruce today. This one is 4.5 by 4.5, and we are going to score it at 1.5 on all 4 sides. And I have some glue on my trimmer. Let me get that off. I'm using a little Stampin' Mist. It dissolves just about everything. See if I can make that a little less sticky. There we go. Okay, sorry, I cleaned my glass mat before we started, but I didn't think that this was going to be so dirty. Okay, so 1.5 on all 4 sides. Make sure you score and not cut. We've all done that, haven't we? 1.5. Okay, so it kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe board when you're done. And then I have a square that's 3 1/16. Now don't be afraid of the 1/16. Here is the 3 on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer. If you have one of these trimmers, this is easy to do. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, you need one. It's probably my favorite trimmer ever. The 16th is that first little mark, the very first one that's hanging down after the 3. These numbers way up here, these are centimeters, but this 3 is inches, and that next little mark is 3 1/16. So that's all that this is, 3 1/16 square. And this one, we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. And this is going to be our lid. And that's all the scoring and cutting we'll be doing together. I cut my little pieces of patterned paper already. Okay, so now let's start with the bottom. I'm going to fold and burnish on all the different score lines. Won't somebody be brave enough to say hello? Eyeballs are coming and going, and it would be great to know who's hanging around. And I'm just doing all these score lines. Okay, so now, as you can see, when this opens up, you have like a plus sign, shoot, shoot. So I'm going to cut out the 4 corners. I'm just going to use my scissors and cut these right out. One, I'm kind of going right down the middle of that score line. 2. Hi, MJ. Nice to see you. Are you enjoying a sunny Saturday afternoon? I think it's been pretty sunny here, although I have been working like crazy to get ahead on some posts and some designing that I needed to do. Okay, here's our bottom of our box. That's all there is to it. Now we need 9 of these little squares. So these are 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. And like I said, we need 9 of them. And this paper is from the Elegant Pine Snowflakes paper. And I'm going to do this because we're going to be here forever. I usually always put the glue on the smaller piece because I might get it outside of where I want it and make a mess, but it's a lot of gluing today. So we'll just do it like this. There we go. Okay. And this one will get the white one. And then on the back, we do the same thing. Ah, don't put your finger in the glue like I did. You've been in and out, MJ. It seems like it's a good day for that. You have to take your little pooch out anyway, right? Okay, so then we put 4 more of these on. And we'll have 1 left over, and that will be for the center of the lid. Okay. So our bottom is just about made. Let's stamp a little snowflake on the center here. This is the Delicate Pines snowflake. And I've loved this stamp set. I'm making some great cards with it. You'll be seeing me use it a lot in the next few weeks. But for this one, I'm just using 1 little snowflake right there. And then I'm going to do another one that we can die cut for the top of the box. Boy, did I get my hands sticky on that. Let me just see if I can get a little of this glue off my hands. Christmas packages already. Good for you, MJ. Getting ahead of things. Okay, so there's the inside of my box. And now we're going to do the top. So I'm going to just cut up on the score lines, opposite sides. I don't want to cut these pieces off, but I want to be able to tuck them under. And then I'm just going to cut a little triangle off. I call it mitering it just a little bit so that it tucks in there better. And I'm mitering the outside flaps. Okay. So let's put our centerpiece on. And you can decorate these a lot fancier than I am if you want to, but you don't have to. You can keep it simple. All right, so now I have 4 pieces that are 1 3/8 by 5/8. And these are going to go on the rectangular sides of the lid. Okay, all the way around. Go like this. My lights just flickered. I hope that's not anything. And now I'm going to put some glue on the 4 little flaps. Oh, I haven't burnished anything yet. That might be a bit of a problem. Oh, I did. Yes, I did burnish. Okay. And then I just tuck those flaps in and hold it, count to 5, hold it for a second. Just so that glue has time to grab. There you go. And that is the top of our box. Now I'm going to take this little snowflake, and there's all kinds of dies that come with this Delicate Pines bundle. And I'm just going to cut this little pine snowflake out. And I'm going to put a little piece of tape on to hold it in place because it's little. And so if it moves, it really messes things up. There's not a lot of leeway on the little thing. Okay. So here is what we get. A cute little snowflake. Whoops. Just need 1 dimensional to pop that up on the front. And then I didn't have a for you in any of my Christmas stamp sets, but this butterfly one has one. So we are going to do a for you on this. So the original squares, MJ, with the bottom square is 4.5 by 4.5, and the top square is 3 1/16 by 3 1/16. All the measurements are in there, so you can always go back and listen again if you need to. Okay, and then I'm just gonna glue that right underneath. I'm gonna put my candy in, and you want to have 2 ends tuck in a little bit. Doesn't matter which way you do it, but it will make it a little easier for the cover to go on if you tuck a couple of ends in. That didn't seem like that was quite down right there. I may have to trim. There we go. Okay. And there is another little box. Aren't those adorable? I think they are just so cute. Do you like the shaded spruce one or Secret Sea? This is also the Elegant Pines paper. Which one do you like best? I'd love to know. Oh, we need a little something in the center there. These traditional sparkling sequins are amazing. They are so flat and so sparkly. They can go on anything. I don't know yet, MJ, how many I'm going to make. I'm not as organized as you. I haven't figured out what I'm doing for various people just yet. But as you can see, they're quick and easy, 15 minutes with a lot of talking. So you could probably do it in 10 if you weren't talking so much. And if you did it in assembly line a little bit. So thank you for joining me today. Thanks for watching. You like the Secret Sea? I do like the Secret Sea myself. It's such a pretty color. And please leave me a comment and let me know what you like. If you're watching this on YouTube on a replay, please think about liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Facebook does delete these videos after 30 days, but it will be up on YouTube for as long as YouTube lets me. All right, thanks so much. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye.